Hello, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Monday, December 6th. And we started with exhibition, exhibition. And then the exhibit came up. It can be a noun or a verb, exhibit, exhibit. But exhibition is only a noun. I thought I had that. And the E in eraser is not stressed, so it can sound like because it's not stressed, or it can sound like E, eraser, eraser, or eraser, eraser. This can be pronounced two ways, one with an oo, like pour, and one with an or, like pour. And pour would sound the same as pour me a drink, or for. So with the S, poorest, poorest. So I couldn't put a vowel here because it could be either one, oo or. Basic. And because it ends with a K sound, you put your tongue in the K position, but you don't release it. Basic. The question about mosaic. This S does sound like a Z. Mosaic. And this S sounds like an S. Basic. This, I think, is a very simple word that looks like it should make sense, but it doesn't because the AI compared to AID in the word aid, which sounds like aid, this sounds like said. The vowel is like head. She said, she's sad. So if your jaw is open too much, it could sound like sad. So for the keep your jaw more high and your tongue in the middle position, kind of flat. Said, sad, said. So it's a good contrast. Sauna. We just simplify this with an ah, and it sounds like like hot. So if you think hot sauna, that will be the right vowel. Ah, sauna. Soothe. Whenever there's a th ending, with an e after it, it will have the voiced th sound. So soothe. The only way I could indicate this was to make it bold. I usually use the adjective more than the verb, so soothing sauna. Soothing sauna. Soothes the soul. Soothes is weird and difficult because your tongue is back for the S behind the teeth. Hope that's better. Behind the teeth for the S, between the teeth for the TH, and back behind the teeth for the Z. Soothes, soothes, soothes the soul. Flawless. Flaw is ah, so open and keep the lips straight. Flawless. This is here because of somebody asking, soothe the soul. Should it be the or the? And I said the only way I remember the rule of it sounds like the before a vowel is to think the apple. Because when you say the apple, your tongue goes very high for the the for the E and comes down for the So it makes a Y like the apple. And if there's a consonant after it, it stays flat, the soul. The apple. The apple and the soul. That sounds like a good book. Flaw. Ah, which is different than OW, which is O in this word, flow. And sometimes the ah sound, in this case the AW, is representing ah. Excuse me. But sometimes we write it AWW, like ah, that's too bad, or ah, that's awesome. But it represents the same ah sound. Turmoil. I kind of it's like two parts to moil. Turmoil. Your tongue goes very high. Moil, and then it slides down and has to come up for the L. So I made it two parts here, but blend it together. Turmoil. Turmoil. A lot of times I get asked about just the word oil, and then that reminded me that some countries say oily more than greasy. The United States says greasy to refer to food that has a lot of oil. So, like pizza, that could have a lot of grease or oil. Americans prefer to say greasy, and some other countries say oily, but it's referring to the same thing. Homework. You're not going to hear the K if I'm just saying it at the end of the sentence. I have a lot of homework. Homework. My tongue goes to the K position and stays there. But if there was a word with a vowel after it, then you would hear it connect. I have a lot of homework on Tuesdays. Homework gone. Homework gone. And that would be the same for work. I have to work. No, no K. I have to work on Tuesday. You hear the K connect. Knit starts with a K, but this K is silent. So anytime you see the K in at the beginning, just get rid of the K and make the N. Knit. And the vowel is I, like hit. Cable knit sweater or nitwit, which is different than neat because the vowel in neat is very high. Neat knit, neat knit. And that's different than net, which is more flat. Net. So knit is a little bit lower, knit, than neat, which is higher, neat, and net, like eh. Neat, net, oh, knit, neat, net. Owner. The OW here sounds like just the sound O, the American O-oo combination. Owner. Australia. Australia. We don't separate the I and the A here. And the adjective, Australian. 19, the vowel is e, like head, bend, just around the bend. 20, whether it's spelled this way or this way, it sounds the same. Band. And this is the ah. That's a great band. Or that band is banned. Should sound exactly the same. Hoop and hoops. The H is heard just by airflow. You make air, hoop, hoops. If you don't have the H, it will sound like oops, because we just start with the vowel oo. Oops, I made a mistake. My hula hoop. And then there's this interesting combination: bed, bad, dead, dad. So 22 and 24 have the same eh as in head. Bed. Your tongue should be more flat, jaw high. Bed as in bed head, pet head, dead head. And then 23 and 25 are ah. So the jaw should be more open and the lips back. Bad dad. Bad dad. And then we finished with 1 year and 1 ear. Very similar. The only difference is 1 ye. I'm starting from going from my N in the front to the rising of ye, or for a Y. 1 year. It's almost like this part, like here, ye, ye, year, 1 year. But this one, you don't have to go as high for the Y, but you do have to raise your tongue for the E sound. 1 ear. You can take a little break and divide it. 1 ear. And 26, you slide it. 1 year. 1 year ago, I lost 1 ear. That's why I always wear headphones. And that's where we ended. So I will put from Charles. Oh, no, we had some here. We did close, whether you wear clothes or you close the door, sounds exactly the same. Clothes. I'll make a note. This is the verb. Clothes has the voice TH. Clothing has the voice TH. And I misunderstood somebody, but it's good practice. Error, error, and Europe. You can say yep or up. Europe, Europe. Because it's not stressed, it'll be very short. So I will put from Paul to Charles. How interesting. I'll put that on the list for next Monday to get us started. I'm sorry we didn't get to those tonight. I'm very glad you came, and if you didn't, I hope you can join us sometime Monday, Tuesday for pronunciation, or Wednesday for intonation. Have a good night.